Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is the Friday Hangout. We're missing a couple of the members, but we have the best members, right? So we got Hagen from Lettuce Comics, we got Nate from Holya Comics, and we got Matt from Matt Likes Comics. And yeah, I don't know. I think we got some cool stuff that we can show, and
It really is a good Friday.
it is a good Friday, and
Thanks,
yeah,
Matt.
it should be a fun one. I'm going to be showing Golden Age. I'm just going to be screw it. I'm going to show
Aw.
Golden Age.
I brought all my golden age too.
Uh-oh.
I don't have any.
Nate,
but I
Nate,
brought
put your
There's
golden
all
age
few
away.
of it.
Show some Dazzler instead.
Okay, I'll show some Dazzler.
Actually, Dazzler would be cool. Do you have lots of Dazzler?
I brought some Dazzler.
Of course,
this
he
year.
brought some.
I have
Dazzler.
all
What are
the
you talking
Dazzler.
about?
I like Dazzler. There's the one cover for Dazzler I think is like pretty awesome, like the Thriller homage almost. It's
Oh
like
yeah, it's
yeah.
great. I got that one.
Dude,
We
Yeah,
can
yeah.
get that out.
Yeah,
We'll get
yeah.
that
So there's
out.
some really good stuff there. Okay, I'm going to quickly say hi to the chat. Hi to the chat.
Hi to the chat.
Okay, yeah, that's sort of a running gag that isn't very much of a gag, and it doesn't run very well. Okay,
not great. But we'll keep it up.
yeah, we'll keep it up for it's traditional now. Okay, so hi, Mark Mueller.
hi, Mark.
You know, I have to do double clicks now for every person that I add to the stage. Hi, Robbie.
Hi, Robbie.
Hi, Stevie D.
Stevie.
I'm going to show a book from Stevie D today.
Hey, Kim Unit.
Hi, Kim Unit.
You guys always say Andreas, and then you didn't.
Well, we said hi, Andreas.
Hi,
See,
Thomas.
I don't feel like I
Thomas.
love the guy, but I don't know him as Andreas, so I say Kim Unit.
Okay, we got Holya in the chat. I'm not going to say
Oh,
hi to
that
him.
guy.
He sucks.
That guy is everywhere. Like every time I
Everywhere.
turned around this week, he was on a live stream.
Okay, and we got Michael. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Michael, just Michael.
Yeah, it's just Michael.
The
And then
YouTuber formerly
did I say
known
hi,
as.
Mark? Did I say Mark Mueller? I think I did.
Yeah, he was first.
He was
Yeah,
first.
he's first, yeah. And we got AG. Hi, AG.
Hi, AG. AG is the most recent person to become a member of my channel. Thank you.
Oh, congrats.
Congratulations.
Very nice.
Oh.
An excellent
Very nice.
choice.
Speaking of channel members, this weekend, I promise I'm going to be doing a special show. It's going to be either on Saturday or Sunday that it's going to come out on my channel for channel members. So that'll be something to look forward to. Okay, JX, I keep on promising that I'll do it, and then I never do. But this time I'm actually going to keep my promise, which is unusual. Okay, so, and JSS.
Hi, JSS.
JSS.
Hey, dude.
And Comic Mike. Comic
Hi,
Mike
Comic
is is on this channel tomorrow. He's getting interviewed.
Cool.
He was already on Matt's
Nice.
channel, so you can watch double interviews if you want. And Buttface McBooty.
Booby. Buttface
It's McBooby.
McBooby.
Booty. I always
And-
say Booty. I always say
Buttface,
Lovely
you,
Mrs. McBooby will be with him. So good
Buttface,
evening
did
to
your
her
bell
as well.
arrive? I've heard from everybody else. Has your bell arrived?
I hope so.
Comic
Doug.
Collector Coach. Hi.
Doug.
And then we got Comic Collector Coach. Do you guys know him?
Doug? Yeah, the
Okay.
comic collector coach. He was on our show.
Oh,
Done
okay.
a live
And we
stream or
got-
two with him.
We got Chunko as well.
Chonko. I think I've heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
And we got NYC Collector.
Good evening.
There's a great name that joined. I think you're
Uh-oh.
about to
Oh,
click
no.
on him.
Wait, not yet. We got Knives. Is
Hi,
he
Knives.
before or after Knives?
It's After Knives.
Okay. I got NYC Collector.
He's a NYC collector says it's their first live show with us. So put on your game
Okay.
faces, boys.
Okay, we got to make it look good. Okay, we got 1 second.
All of New York City is
We
watching.
got Diabolic Superman.
Diabetic Superman.
Superman. Diabolic.
How does he take his insulin?
I've asked that before.
Yeah, that's true. How
I never
does he?
put that together. Kryptonite needles?
Maybe Kryptonite Needle. A Kryptonite
You know
Needle.
you can take it orally now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's no fun.
I know it's no fun, but
It's fine.
Okay, wait. Oh, I'm here. Oh, I just gave I hit the referral link. I hate that. Okay. Who did I miss? Adrift is here.
Archivist Adrift.
Yeah, Adrift. Yeah.
Big Nasty's here.
Did I miss Big Nasty?
Hi, Rich.
Okay. So hi, Big Nasty. I think I got everyone. Who was the name that you saw? That was interesting.
Diabetic Superman. I just thought was really funny. I don't remember them.
He's been here
been
a few
here
times.
before.
He's been here.
Yeah,
He's
he's been here before. I've seen him.
Well,
briefly.
I suck. What can I say?
Yes. Before we go too further, I would like to point out that today is the 82nd anniversary of the issuance of Action Comics 1.
Happy
Very
Superman
cool.
Day, everybody.
Came out on
Oh.
April 18th, 1938.
Very cool. By the way, Knives, he's a friend of mine. It's his birthday today. So quickly, just say happy birthday, Ricky. That's all.
Happy birthday, Ricky.
Happy birthday, Ricky.
Okay. So, yeah. And let's get started. We'll probably do it as, how about 2 rounds? 2 rounds?
Sure.
Good.
That works.
Yep, I'm good for 2.
Okay. I'll go with Hagen first.
Oh God. Okay. Let's see here. So let's start off with the Captain America book because y'all know who I am. This is just only very technical, but I just wanted to say that I had a huge crush on Diamondback when I was a kid, and I really enjoyed collecting this comic book in particular. This is Cap 371 because it was rated as the worst, most boring Captain America comic book, and I actually genuinely really loved it because Steve Rogers. Because Steve Rogers and Diamondback go on a date, and that's the whole book. Like I think Porcupine shows up at one point, but that's not like they're sitting in a restaurant and talking. And I just really like superheroes doing mundane stuff.
Isn't Diamondback part of the Serpent Society?
Yeah.
She was, and then she became reformed.
She became reformed. His love reformed her.
Something like that.
I don't know.
Archivist is Let Us Comics a play on Let Us Comics? No, it's not. It's a play on my last name. I used to be a middle school teacher, and my last name sounds kind of like Lettuce, and they called me Mr. Lettuce and thought that it was hilarious, and so I've just sort of kept that going because I thought it was a funny bit. Not funny enough to laugh at, but a funny bit nonetheless. This is Nightcat.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Because how many? I don't own a ton of women in comics, but like with a thigh like that, how could I not own this book?
I know that is an awesome comic. You must admit.
I'm gonna warn you. This may not be the only time you see that book tonight.
Did you get? You didn't get the record yet?
No, I have not gotten the record yet. Unfortunately, I haven't seen a listing for it that's stateside. All I've seen are ones from England.
The one that I got was from England, actually.
Yeah, well, I don't have boo koodles of dinero to get that, or Canadian dinero for that matter.
Waste money on a record.
Yeah. Okay. And then another woman that we all know and love is Harriet Tubman. This is Harriet Tubman, Demon Slayer.
Wow!
Very nice.
I love it.
And this is obviously this is an homage to Cap #1, where she's still punching Hitler, which doesn't make sense, but whatever.
Is she both Captain America and Bucky?
No, I believe that this is Sojourner Truth. I believe.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is, if you haven't read this series, which I understand, she actually is like a member of the Underground Railroad, and the thing about it is like all of the slavers that she comes across in this book are vampires. They're not demons, they're vampires, and she kills them with dual katanas because of course she does. And that's really all you need.
This is all historically accurate too, right?
Absolutely, 100%. It's exactly as historically accurate as Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I would like to, if I can follow that up. My hometown of Barrie, Ontario, was the final stop for the Underground Railroad for about 60% of the slaves that came to Canada. In fact, there's a place just outside of Barrie by the name of Oro Station. That was the first ever a majority African American or African Canadian village in Canada. So
that's very cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
And once they realized that they got to Barry, they're like, "Oh, can we go back?"
I know. Barry was a small town then.
No, that's super cool. I love like historical tidbits like that. Speaking of history that's much less important, this is technically a key. Technically.
Okay.
Like if you look at it on Key Collector, it does have an entry, but it's the most like conditionalized key that I've seen. This is the first time that Steve Rogers lifts Thor's hammer in the Captain America outfit. That's the condition. Like it's not a key at all. Other people have lifted the hammer before. Steve Rogers has lifted the hammer before. It's just the clothes that he was wearing.
But he did it in costume.
Yep. So the first time he lifted it, he was dressed as the captain, which was basically like the U.S. agent outfit. But this is the first time he lifted it as Cap. And so that's a key that I like. Gangster ass barista.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
I have a copy of that too.
I just read that and filed it.
Did you like it?
Wow.
I liked it. I want the other two now.
Very nice. And then I think I've got two more for round one. So you've heard of MODOK, the mechanical organism designed only for killing.
Oh my god.
Have you heard of Modam?
Yes.
I actually did. I actually got the first appearance of Modam. I think she only appeared in 1 or 2 books.
I don't know if this is the first appearance or not.
Like I
it might be
have a
like the
slab
second
of
or
it, believe it
third.
not. One second. Wait. I gotta look at
I love that you have that slabbed.
What a horrible waste of a slab that is.
I love it. I just learned that Modam existed like 2 days ago, and I wrote it down. It's on my search list because that is amazing.
Right up your alley, honestly.
It is so up my alley.
There are so many Cap villains, Nate, that you would get a kick out of because Cap has notoriously like C-list villains. He does not have a good rogues gallery. His best villain is the United States government.
But I think Modam may be S-tier C-list villain.
Oh yeah, it sure is a hell of a thing.
What do you expect for America's ass?
So the last book that I have, Alan, so you have enough time to get back to your chair from whatever country you're
I'm trying to find it.
vacationing
I was trying to find my copy of that book, but oh well.
The last book that I have, you guys are aware of the Spider-Man One More Day story arc?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is a book that came before it, and it's
by the way,
tenuously
Dope is here,
tied
by the way.
to.
Hi, Dope.
Hey, Dope. It's tenuously tied to our favorite women in comics because this is a cover that features Aunt May's corpse.
Oh my goodness.
So there's that.
Does she have man hands?
There's no telling.
Wow, that's
There's no
messed up.
telling.
Well,
but yeah, I mean, you
excellent
can't see
closure.
anything, but this is absolutely Aunt May that's on that table there. So yeah, Amazing
We also
Spider-Man.
have
number
Jim
543.
Latini in the chat.
Hi, Jim Latini.
Jim.
And Bradazzle. I think he's new tonight.
Oh yeah.
And Sky Allen. We're
Wait,
getting a whole bunch of them.
Okay, Sky Allen, and then I saw somebody else actually just added.
If there's a Sky Allen, is there a Water Allen?
I know, that's what I was thinking. There should be more.
Dope Comics said, I think he said this when I said that Cap has notoriously C-list villains. He was like Red Skull, question mark. Yeah, Red Skull's like a B tier. He's still just a Nazi with a red head. But like when you also have villains like the Porcupine and Doughboy, like
yeah, I don't know why they had such hokey characters.
Get those nightcats out, boys.
Come on,
still know
Hagen.
what to do.
I don't know where my
Nightcats
nightcat
up.
is.
Hold on. There we go.
Oh, you guys are all have it. I don't know where mine is actually.
I got mine
I
from.
filed it somewhere.
And I still haven't
Outstanding.
opened it.
Oh, you got to read it.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
getting there. It's in my pile.
Who wants to go next?
Let Matt go. I'm dealing with a mess.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. Well, just for variety's sake, here is the Black Cat.
Oh, very nice.
Are you going to be showing that again? Is that going to be making a second appearance later tonight, Matt?
It might. Okay, but the majority of books that I'm showing tonight, I've decided to dedicate to one person because I was extremely disappointed this week to hear that her book has been canceled.
Oh, really?
That is, yes, next week's issue is the last.
Oh, that's sad.
Yes,
I'm very sad.
Well. She was doing well, but anyway, it's Kara Zor-El from Earth 2 or Karen Starr, Power Girl.
Oh, wow.
So what
By
I've
the way,
done
that
is
Batgirl, the Black Cat that you showed is a key. I think that's the first appearance.
First black appearance of the
suit.
black costume in that issue.
Yeah.
So you can't have the Power Girl list without showing her first appearance. I mean, you can, but I have it, so I'm going to.
So I might as well.
I thought it was illegal.
What I have done is I've pulled a bunch of different Power Girl looks over the years. Here is her second appearance in Showcase, number 98. I don't have the first one yet. It's in my cart currently.
What is she fighting there?
A guy in a similar Iron Man type suit.
It reminds me of there was a Spider-Man with J. Jonah Jameson inside a robot. Kind of looks like that cover.
Here is the third one, and it's the wrap up. Like the whole, all three of them are the same story. This is the wrap up to the story.
Oh, nice.
And Green Lantern, Flash, and her look like they're ready to be in Steven's basement. Here is DC Comics Presents 56, which I think we've seen this trope before.
What, the Superman holding dead woman?
Yes.
It's happened a couple times.
Just a couple of times.
Maybe he has a fetish or something for that. I don't know.
I honestly don't know, but that seems to be the thing. Next up, I pulled some stuff out of Justice League Europe because she was a member, although she wasn't Kryptonian in this. She was Atlantean.
That's weird.
Hey, Matt, what's your opinion? Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say she also looks like she was the lead in a Jazzercise workout video.
Actually, in this time, and I think Nate will back me up, she does a lot of aerobics.
And I actually flipped through my JLE collection looking for some good Power Girl covers, but like I passed because I hate those costumes.
Yeah, well, that's just it. I'm only showing them as, part of the history. And the last ones I'm going to show in this round have her from the New 52, World's Finest. Here she is. It's the character, but she's dressed as the Earth 2 Supergirl at the time.
Oh, wow.
And that is a Kevin Maguire cover. I just picked that up.
It is. And this here is a George Perez cover where they show them as the Supergirl before, and then she's in this new Power Girl outfit.
Interesting. Is that the red is the Power Girl one? The red?
The red cape, yes. The red and white.
The Robin is Huntress.
But needless to say, that didn't last because by issue 20 of that series, she's back into the outfit we're familiar with.
Yeah, I think I like that outfit the best.
Huntress looks different.
Well, that's because it's Batman.
It looks like it's Batman, yeah.
Here's one that has evil Superman.
Okay.
Because it is with the Huntress and Power Girl.
A doorway home or to hell.
Yeah. And then number 22 is Betrayal at the End of the World. It's a really good Power Girl cover. That's why I pulled it out.
So is she with Huntress a lot at this point?
Well, in this timeline here, this was New 52. Mm-hmm. The two of them both, what happened was Superman and Batman died in a fight against Darkseid. Darkseid and Steppenwolf had completely It's the theme to the Justice League movie. The difference is they won.
Oh, okay.
And for a while, but Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman of Earth 2 managed, by giving their lives, managed to defeat it in the ultimate end. But in the explosion that happened while they were dying, like while everything was ending, sent Power Girl and Huntress to the Earth, the other Earth.
Okay.
So Earth
are they the only superheroes in this other Earth kind of thing, or
no? They made Jay Garrick and Red Tornado and Green Lantern and the Atom and Hawk
so there was
Girl.
a bunch, yeah.
But they were all like different than what we're used to. For example, they had de-aged them, stuff. But anyways, what happened was Huntress ended up siphoning money off Bruce Wayne because apparently a lot of the accounts were the same.
Oh, that's cool.
He was okay, and Batman knew apparently, but let him do it because he knew who they were.
I wish he would let me do that too. That'd be so nice.
Anyways, so they used the money to set up Power Girl as and this is the first time you see her as a corporate computer person that she was in the current issue, current series, because this was the first time they did it. And here's the last time these two were in that thing, because this is World's Finest from New 52. But after this issue, they moved it so that it was a Batman Superman book for 3 issues, and then they canceled it.
Oh, wow.
So, and again, really good Power Girl cover.
That's a great cover, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
So that's this round, folks.
Okay, cool.
The next round, I'm going to show some good ones.
Showed some good ones this round.
Exactly.
All right. I am going to start. Okay. Not necessarily characters I like the favorite women from comics. I thought it was just girl covers, so I went digging for girl covers. This one was a gift.
Yeah, girl covers is fine.
Okay. This one's a gift from Stevie D. It's a title I know nothing about. It's called Man Goat and the Bunny Man. And it has,
that's a good series.
So it has this, it was Blink. Yeah. It was a Blink 182 CD, album cover, and this is homaging that.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is that what it is? I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And the person that was the cover model on the thing was a adult actress of some renown, I'm told.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Another gift I received was from Steven, and I know I showed this before, but come on, I'm going to show it again.
Yes.
The Nathan Zerdy Virgin variant of the Uncanny X-Men 130 facsimile.
Very nice.
Very cool cover. And Dazzler will make an appearance in my second round. Another gift from Steven, another female character I love, Amethyst, and this is...
I picked up her first appearance, by the way.
Oh, I don't have...
I have it in a slab, too.
I don't have the first appearance yet, and I needs it.
Legion 298 is actually easy to find. It's a dollar bin book.
I realize
it's really cheap.
Cool.
It's just like it's one of those inserts. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Yeah. So this is body transformation, if you really think about it, because she's going from her Earth form, which is a younger girl, to where she's aged up.
It's just a less horrendous version of the Animorphs,
of the kind I usually like. God, that's horrible. This one was a gift from Eric from SideQuest Comics. And this was a 4-issue series, and all the covers are actually really good. They have this kind of Art Deco look to them. I don't know. I really like it. And this is one I had I knew about the Maxi series and the ongoing, but I had no idea about this. This came later.
Very cool.
Betty is one of my favorite characters, and I found her doing gymnastics. That's the kind of thing I see shown around here sometimes.
Yeah.
So
normally I'd be the one showing that.
Betty for me is a close second to Sabrina.
I just like this cover.
Veronica guy.
It's an Amanda Connor Starfire.
Oh, that's interesting.
We can all be wingmen in the Archie in Riverdale.
Matt will recognize this one. So one of my favorite DC characters is Dr. Fate. And I
Yeah.
know,
I got,
like
by the way, I picked up that cover for The Last Boy. The
Oh,
one
yeah.
by Adam Hughes. It's really great.
That's a nice cover.
That book went crazy. It's like $150 or something.
Oh, dear Lord. Transformation Fate.
Oh, I got that one. That's really cool. The female Dr. Fate.
Because in this, Dr. Fate was two people who merged together, a man and a woman. Yeah. And for some reason, the man was unable to take on Fate's form, so the woman did it herself, and it was a female Dr. Fate for a few issues of this Justice League. And this is an Adam Hughes cover. Adam Hughes did a lot of the work in these during this era of the Justice League, and the interiors are great too.
I've had dreams exactly like that.
Eric showed this off the other day on a stream I was on with him, and this is
Camelot.
Camelot 3000. So this is Morgana Le Fay.
The Fay, yep.
Yeah.
She's the nemesis for King Arthur.
Yeah, and this is a Brian Boland cover, and it's just freaking amazing.
What issue number is that?
This one is number 5. So
Very
number
cool.
5. It's an excellent read. It is a great series. I've seen a lot of. Dr. Fate has a helmet, and he does magic, and it's been different over the years. Like there's a Tower of Fate. He's a Lord of Order, and he fights the Lords of Chaos. And
the most important thing is that he has one of the coolest helmets in comic books.
Yeah. He's also when he wears the helmet too, he's invulnerable to everything except his lungs. His lungs, he has to breathe.
And he's a Golden Age character who was brought back in the Silver Age and then reinvented again for the Modern Age. And there have been several different people who
versions
are Dr. Fate.
Yeah. There's actually in the early 80s, there's a backup feature for Dr. Fate in the Flash comics.
Yes, that's where I first learned he existed. So this is Bug Wars #1, the Peach Momoko variant. And it's very Peach Momoko creepy.
That's
I think
really
it's
nice.
Very cool.
And that's Bug Wars, right?
And people are in the chat talking about Bug Wars. Chonko loves it. Dope loves it. I think it's fine. I don't dislike it.
I think I picked that one up because you mentioned Bug Wars last time or one of these times, and I think I put the Peach Momoko one in my cart because I thought it was the coolest.
I thought this was the coolest. Yeah, I mean, no question. One of my favorite characters is Lois Lane, and she's currently Superwoman.
Really cool one.
And this one is DNA. The DNA
Nakayama.
variant. It's just so
David
good.
Nakayama. Yeah, you got to say it. You got to say it.
David Nakayama. Yeah.
Do you guys have any feelings about her having superpowers? Like, I'm not a DC person.
I'm not a fan.
Reference.
I'm not a fan, but they're writing it well, so I can live with it.
I'm okay with it because they're writing it well. Like I'm actually enjoying it.
Did you buy? By the way, did you buy the Superman Summer Special this week?
No, because
really
they didn't. They didn't have any crypto covers or Supergirl covers, and I said I want a crypto cover or Supergirl cover, so I'm gonna wait.
Fair enough.
Speaking of Lois Lane, here she is as a jungle lady. I like that.
That's cool.
And AG says Jason Aaron's writing 3 really good series: Superman, TMNT, and Bug Wars. Agree. Especially about TMNT. I like Valkyrie from the New Defenders. I don't love her, but this cover is awesome. Like these later issues had painted covers, and that like should be more. The cover should be more appreciated.
Reminds me of a movie poster or like something you'd see back in the 80s, like
Well, I think when they switched to the New Defenders, I think the first 6 or 7 covers were all painted because I've got 125 and 128, and I think they're 125 is definitely painted.
The late hundreds ones are. A character I can't believe I did not go digging for because I was like, this is who Matt's going to bring. So I only have a couple of Supergirls. This is one I just picked up where she is punching the Superman imposter. This is action number 346. Got
also go checks. You can't go wrong.
Nope. I'll take any 12-cent action or Superman or adventure that I don't have. Adventure 397, one of my favorites from where she was. the Star, where it's just all the different costumes. And then 3 more, all by the same artist, somebody who draws women better than, I don't know, most people. So
Dave Stevens.
Dave Stevens, Alien
Nice.
Worlds number 2, which I think this is my favorite one.
There's some pretty cool ones. I mean,
Yeah,
he does some awesome covers.
I really like that creature there. Okay, so then there's this one, and I
like
this
that
is
one
number,
better. Yeah,
this is number 4, and I think this is my favorite one.
Mhm.
I'm just going to keep saying that because every cover I do,
they're all awesome.
it really is just my favorite. The next one's a little randy, but it's all covered up, so I think it's okay. And this is my last one for this round. This is World of Wood number 1.
Okay.
Where it's
That's a great series, by the way. Like,
yeah, I know. I want to get the rest of them now.
So when did they translate that over from Japanese?
It was like 88.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like some hentai thing or something. Like
It really does.
Tentacle
But
porn thing.
I got
it's funnier
that
if you don't just come out and say it, Alan. It's funnier if we beat around the bush.
No,
Gotta
not
dance-
shove a
dance
tentacle
I
around
don't
to
beat
it.
around any bushes. I just.
But that's it.
Okay.
That's what I got for
Okay.
round 1.
God
Okay.
damn it.
I beat around as many bushes as I get invited to.
Yeah. As many consensual bushes as I am allowed around.
And if you have a consensual bush, I mean,
Okay. I'm gonna change the topic. Keep it semi PG, some family rated show here.
I've got plenty
I'm
of
gonna
PG today.
What?
I brought plenty of PG today.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I get it.
Okay. So I'm gonna Power Girl. So yeah, I'm gonna show Patsy Walker though.
That's
she's
awesome.
I like Patsy Walker when she was not like I guess it's Hellcat, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. That is when Matt and I like Patsy Walker. When she's
Exactly.
Hellcat.
This is Patsy Walker number 3.
She has the best costume.
And I picked this up dirt cheap. It's missing a few pages, but this is Patsy Walker number 6. I'm trying to get the run, but
That's really cool.
There's a lot in the run, so I don't know
How big's the run?
I think like over 100 issues.
Oh dang.
Yeah, it's like a lot. So this is Patsy Walker number 11. But I like the good girl humor, and like all the guys are always swooning over her and stuff. Yeah.
Was she a model in these Golden Age ones?
I believe so. Yeah.
Because they played on that there was a TV show where she was a character, Jessica Jones, the Netflix show, and
Yes.
I really liked the actress and the storyline they had, and I wondered if it matched.
I always thought of her as being like a temp, like filled many roles. So like here's like a typical story, right? Where she'll like work in the office, and then they'll get her to do some silly things, but she's like always goofing up. This one's a little rough. Yeah. But I mean, if you look at the inside artwork, is quite good. But one sec here, this back. We got. I like these skating covers. They always have somebody like doing like some sawing of the ice. I don't know why.
Right?
It's like it's like so many covers where there's somebody sawing the ice.
I guess
you and
the
Matt
ice
live in
feature-
a very. Don't they really saw the ice to get in though?
They do if you're a
when
fisherman.
Yeah, ice fishing. Yeah, they do.
And actually, on the canal, they actually saw little holes to relieve the pressure underneath, because sometimes it leads to bulging because of the water is so low.
Yeah.
I thought those were salmon glory holes.
No.
Yeah, let the salmon breathe. And we got Patsy Walker number 23. The later issues of the Golden Age had this kind of border kind of style.
I like this border style better because it does remind me of an Archie book that way, but I kind of like that style myself.
I personally like the other style because it's the full cover. Like, like if you compare, like it's the full cover that shows the art. Whereas this kind of Makes it a little bit more
JX says that she was a Miss America.
Yes, she was the Miss America #2 was her first appearance.
Ah.
I actually have it behind me, but so yeah. So then we got Patsy Walker 32, and it's like the trope of the tall guy with the short girl and the tall girl with the short guy. And then Patsy Walker 41.
Nice. See, that dress reminds me of her costume because it's the same color.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the yellow. But it looks good.
Hi, Russell. Who dat?
And then we got Hi Russell. And then we got Patsy Walker. This is now Silver Age. This is actually kind of a key book. I believe it's the first time you get. I believe this is, yeah. I think this is like one of the first. Oh no, it's this one. Next one. Okay, wait. It's not that one. Sorry, ignore what I just said. It's this one. 106.
Oh.
And this is a kind of a cool key. You know, it's the first time that they put the person in the corner like this.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Who is the redhead that's pulling a Mrs. Robinson?
I actually thought that was Patsy.
Is that Patsy?
Yeah.
Oh, she's doing a Mrs. Robinson, like she's trying to seduce us.
Yeah. She's like doing the stalking thing.
I think though that this is earlier than The Graduate, isn't it? When was The Graduate? 69.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know. This would be like probably 64, I believe. So I don't know when The Graduate came out.
I think
So
it was
guys-
69, but I'm not 100% because that's when the song came out, the Mrs. Robinson song. So,
Mrs. Robinson.
Adrift says 67. So,
Okay, so probably before. Maybe it was inspired. This is Al Hartley too. He did a lot of
that's
Archie stuff.
really cool.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's my first round.
I do think it's interesting that they, from the golden age all the way up, they kept the trade dress like consistent.
Well,
Yeah, actually, her trade dress is the same all the way through.
They changed the background on it, but the lettering is
Yeah.
always that same.
Superman
Yeah,
has
same
been-
style.
It's pretty common. Superman's been the same trade dress since 1939.
Yeah.
Action Comics has still got the same trade dress.
All
They
right.
use the way Action's written.
Marvel changes their trade dresses all the damn time.
Yeah, I was thinking about
Twice a day.
I'm
Hey,
just
keep
thinking
it
about
fresh.
other books that. Yeah, I'm looking at Wonder Woman and stuff like that. If they change the trade dress often, but yeah.
The Wonder Woman's has definitely been changed a few times.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
All right, so let's do this somewhat rapid fire style because I got a couple of these to get through. If you caught my show with Gary B the other night, that was a really fun show. He's a super cool guy. But one of the books that I showed off was this. This is
Yeah.
this is
Herco.
Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 54. Very technically favorite women in comics. It has a woman on the cover, but the reason why I'm showing it off is because of Herco, obviously.
He's cool.
But I texted my friend. I was talking to my friend about going on the show and how I had to pick out 10 books and then one book and then another book, and how this was going to be one of my 10. And I told him that this is the first appearance of Herco, and he stopped me and he was like, "I'm sorry, but what the fuck is a Herco?" And so I explained to him, like, he's this monster from another dimension. He saw, like, he falls in love with Lois Lane. He sees a man give a woman flowers, so he rips a tree out of the ground and throws it at Lois. Like, it's just a fun time. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I introduce my friends to. It's not the good stuff or like the keys or like the first appearances because nobody cares about that. But you show somebody something ridiculous and they'll get interested in it pretty quick. So yeah, first appearance of Herco.
Very nice.
Superman's girlfriend.
And
Lois
Adrift,
Lane.
Herco only shows up one more time.
Yep.
Yeah. What the other time is it more recent or was it around
No,
the
it's
same
like
time?
3
No.
issues later. It's like
Yeah.
3 issues later.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get that one as well, so that way I can have the entire canon timeline of Herco.
You want his whole
Hi, Side
arc.
Quest.
Hey, Eric.
I think it was Terry from Dead Man Comic Cover Show who told Matt and I about it. That
Yeah.
there was the second one.
Oh, we'll all have to get it then, because that's
It takes
gonna be
it
one of the
takes a
things we have to
village.
get.
It takes a village.
For sure. And let's go with another Nate book, or another book that I only got because Nate has corrupted me. This is Amethyst Princess Jim Worth.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would not
Nice.
have gotten this if this were not
Yes.
very, very $5 from Cheddar's Comics on Instagram. Cheddar's Comics for all of
Nice.
your comic buying needs. Not sponsored, but he's cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Amethyst Princess of Gem World. I have not read it yet. I don't know a damn thing about Amethyst, except that she's like a Shazam character, but for a little
With
girl.
rocks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like rock powers.
Yeah, and from a rock universe, and
Mhm.
I will tell you that 12-issue maxi series is pretty dang fun. Like
It is.
It is.
I
a
read it,
decent fantasy series.
Yeah, I read it as a kid. It's great.
Very cool. Well, yeah, I mean, I have it. I might as well give it a read, you know. And my last Nate book, and then I'll get on to like stuff that is genuine from me. I'm sorry, I have to point this out. JX, would you say it rocks? Can somebody with a blue wrench ban him, please? Like, just for a bit.
It rocks. Yeah.
5-minute
Just for
timeout.
a bit.
Uh,
This is
bad
Dazzler
pun-
number 1.
penalty.
Just a hell of a thing. Not Dazzler's first appearance, but like the cover probably most associated with her. And it's just this weird like 80s painted thing.
That looks a lot like a tribute cover to the Dazzler.
Oh, Matt,
But yeah,
I like
so
your Dazzler cover. It's awesome.
I
Dazzler.
love that cover. Maybe
It's-
I'll have to get that down.
yeah, you
when it's
obviously
my
have to.
You have to show it. Yeah.
Okay, so now for some stuff that I really like. Not that I
Glenn.
don't like books that remind me of Nate, but yeah. So first thing I saw
see that.
earlier. Hey, I saw earlier that Dope Comics said that somebody better show off some Erica Slaughter. My wife is really, really into Something Is Killing the Children, so these books aren't technically mine, or those books aren't technically mine. I'm only going to show off one, but this is my favorite of the covers that she has. It is
Oh, wow.
this.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what issue of Something Is Killing the Children this
That looks
is,
cool though.
but yeah, it's her. It's Erica Slaughter, the main character, like in the mouth of one of the.
Children eaters.
I was wanting to say xenomorph, but that's definitely not it. I can't remember. I can't remember what the name of the monsters is. Would somebody in the chat please
I don't know
shame
what
me
they're
for
called.
that?
They're just called monsters, aren't they?
No, they have a specific name.
yeah, they do
They
have a
do.
name.
I read the first like 6.
I think I've
The
read
the
two-
first
three
Obscura.
obscura
Yeah,
types.
I sort of
Obscura
thought-
types.
There
Yeah,
we go.
that's what it is. Yeah. So the
Obscura?
cover
Okay.
is
Okay. Yeah, Michael
believe-
Michael knew.
yeah, obscura type. I believe the cover is by Maria Wolf.
Oh, very cool.
But yeah, it's just really, really cool. Really enjoy it. So yeah, there's some Erica Slaughter for you guys. Not xenomorphs, but that's the only thing. Like,
Xenomorphs.
it just got stuck in my head, you know. And then next up is Poison Ivy.
Oh, nice.
I have loved Poison Ivy ever since I watched the reruns of the Batman animated series. I thought she was so cool, and she was a villain that like you were with her 100% all the way up until she like bombed an orphanage, and then you were like, I gotta go. Right? But all the way up until
far.
then, all the way up until then, you were like, yes, bitch, you take down those corporations. You know, you kill those CEOs for dumping in a river, and for force feeding trout toxic waste. But yeah, the second you start bombing like cities, it's a bit iffy.
Bit extreme.
this-
yeah.
This series, actually, I've read the first 12 issues, maybe 12 to 15 issues. Really, really good, and the art is fantastic. Not just the covers. So this is really, really good. If you like, I'd call her an anti-hero at this point. That's kind of how she's treated. Yeah, Poison Ivy.
On
Really,
book
really
club,
good.
we're actually reading her first appearance. So
Oh, very cool.
Wednesday on Biggie Shack Network, we're doing that.
Very cool. And then second to last, so I've got one more after this, but second to last is this. This is an issue.
Is a great
Oh,
series.
Good Asian. Yeah.
This is an issue of the Good Asian. Now this, first of all, like this is just a really good cover.
That's
Yeah, it's really
outstanding.
cool.
I just really like the skull face hula girl.
Mhm.
The rest of the cover isn't Golden Age, but just this very much reminds me of like pre-code horror-y stuff.
Yeah.
It kind
very
of has
much
that
so.
feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this series is excellent. Like not only is it a really good noir series, it's also a really good like historical lesson on how Chinese Americans and Chinese immigrants had to deal with the Chinese Exclusion Acts, like after World War II.
Yeah,
it's really good. It's really, really good. So if you're into history, specifically like post-war American history and crime noir, this is a really good series, and it's 10 issues. That's it. So you go beginning to end. It's a complete story. It's really good.
There is a sequel. I'm almost positive there's some, or maybe wait, I take that back. Maybe it's the trades. I haven't read the second trade. I think
is it the Bad Asian?
No,
The
it's still
Bad
the Good
Asian.
Asian. But it was one of the best things I read last year. Like it's
really good.
It's high on my list of amazing reads. Yeah, fantastic. Love to see that book.
Well, so Archivist, in that series specifically, I believe it's called like The Good Asian because it follows a Chinese American detective. And so this is a time where Chinese people weren't let's say cherished by society at large.
And he's one of the good ones.
Yeah, that's it's a play on that. It's like he's one of the good ones. You don't have to, be an asshole to him. So that's why it's that. The last book that I have, one of the only DC books that I have, and it's actually it's absolutely a gift from you, Nate. And it is this. This is Power Girl, issue number 6, and I think it's cover B. So here's the thing that you guys should know about me, right? I'm a man of culture. I am attracted to women who could beat the shit out of me.
The guy that encouraged everyone to go after the ferret is saying this. Okay, just put it in context. Put it in context.
I said what I said. Man of culture. But yeah, it's a beautiful painted cover, and I like the fact that she's treated like respectfully. There are a lot of Power Girl covers that like I'm certainly not like a blushing schoolgirl or anything, but there are a lot of Power Girl covers that make me really uncomfortable. Like how would like if I were a little girl, if I were a little girl seeing like some of those covers on like the wall, like that would I would just feel some kind of way about that. And this isn't one of those. Like, I feel like this is very dignified. She looks very cute and strong and capable, and I just really like it. But yeah, this is my favorite like girl cover that I have.
You're
so
getting a
Power
little bit
Girl.
of pushback from Archivist.
The boob window is not super respectful, but that's the outfit that has been given to her, and that's what you have to work with.
They explained it in one thing where she said it's a distraction.
So, I was wondering if that was going to come up. That's like the weakest explanation ever.
Unacceptable. Trying to get away with what he could get away with. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a great explanation.
You can make me small for this conversation because I do want to know. Like, you guys have I haven't read a ton of Power Girl, but I wanted to know what you guys thought about that, because to me, it's like the most revisionist.
I want it refreshed, Matt, as the resident encyclopedia. What is the explanation for the boob window?
Well, they did it, as everybody saw, it was on the first issues. Okay. And then they told them that they couldn't do it. And then when the editorial people were on holidays, Wallywood put it back.
Good old
When no
Wally
comment came back, Wallywood actually said to a couple people that worked at DC, let's see how big we can make this before they say something. And each issue, it got bigger and bigger until it was, and that's when they finally said something, was when it was about this big.
Archivist just said something. I figured Wally Wood drew the boob window because he was a horn dog.
But I
think that's the real origin story there.
But I would like to point out that the way she was written in the 70s with the All-Star Comics and then moved on because she continued to be so in Justice League Europe was she was a feminist who was proud of her body. And if people had an issue with what she did, too bad.
Yeah, she'd beat you up.
She could beat the shit out of you. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the explanation, like the lore explanation for the boob window, is because like on Krypton, like that symbol on your chest, like it means something to people, and like it's assigned with like a part of your character, and she never got that, and like she's undefined, and she doesn't know who she is, and like that kind of thing, right?
So that's why Superman doesn't have the boob window, and she does.
Like because Superman knows who he is, he does not show his boob window.
No, it was because Earth 2 did not have the same connection with the symbol that Earth 1 did.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter.
And
like,
others. I mean,
it's
like
not a good explanation
Superman,
for why she's got a boob window.
Well, now I want Superman to have a boob window.
I think this is a good explanation. You know, overheating. You know.
Exactly.
I do think,
it's a
most superheroes are like
thing.
gaming PCs. You need good ventilation.
So it totally makes sense. I'm for that explanation.
Otherwise, it ends up, medium rare.
Yeah.
Michael just said something. I always heard she felt like she didn't deserve the S shield. Something like that.
There's something
She did make that comment. She did make that comment a couple times, but that was later when they established that the shield meant that you were part of the family. Okay. In fact, that's part of the current story runs. Part of it was she didn't feel like she was a member of the super family, and Supergirl and everybody came by to say, yes, you are.
Yeah, I think it could be this. This is another option. She just extra fabric, and those suckers are big. You need a lot of fabric.
That's how I cover all of it. That reason right there is exactly how I ended up with so many pairs of assless chaps.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Nate, you got to follow up that. I don't know.
I can do it. All right. So another favorite character of mine is Magic. Mainly because I keep playing her in the Marvel Rivals video game. I think she's awesome. So this is issue 4 of her mini series, which is a really weird read, but I did enjoy it. But this is like the best cover from that run, and I think it's really cool because she's got her sword. She's got her Hellspawn form. It's awesome. And then right now, Marvel is doing I'm going to assume it's a mini series, and the covers are fantastic. So a J. Scott Campbell.
Yeah, I picked that one up too. That's good.
I don't know who did this one. I picked up the variant, I think. Yeah, I did. Lobos. I don't know that artist, but
yeah, it's Lobos. He does a lot of good girl covers.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like a good girl cover, Alan. This feels naughty.
She's literally coming out of a portal from hell. So like,
I don't know. This one. I swear this one is like, I just love this one for number 3 so much. Speaking of boob window.
Isn't that Jenny Frizen?
I don't know.
I think it's Jenny Frizen did that one.
It kind of does look like her. Yeah. I love this one. This one was an instant buy for me. The next 4, okay, speaking of books that if they were on the shelf might make someone uncomfortable. I was a little uncomfortable, but I bought them anyway, and I'm glad I did because this honestly was a great read. So it's Gun Honey, Heat Seeker.
Yes. Oh yeah.
This series this series was a blast to read. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought this, and I'm not joking because it reminded me of my wife.
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, yeah,
We
yeah.
now
And
know a lot about your wife.
right. She's dangerous. But I was just like, I love this. So I got it and I read it and I really liked it. So I decided I'd get issue 2. And unfortunately, they didn't have like a cover I really liked for issue 2. So I don't love this one. This one's weird. It's too much. I don't like this one.
I like it when it's too much.
It's too much. This one is not too much, and I like this one. So this is number 3. So
That's
this is a bunch of
pretty naughty too, you know.
It's naughty, but it's not like, oh, look at this. Like
it's a bit raunchy.
These proportions are too much. That's too much for me. I don't like that. I like this. She's a spy who has no feeling at all. So she can like take a bullet and it doesn't matter. She can keep fighting. There's like, full out nudity and stuff in here. It's great.
Yeah.
And then
this was Painkiller Jane-ish.
Yeah, except Painkiller Jane felt pain like when she regenerated, and this girl feels no pain at all. And that's like part of her story, is that like not only does it make her a great spy, it also makes it so that she can't have any like relationships because she can't feel anything. And it's part of the story too. And she just kicks so much ass in this thing, and sometimes like literally buck naked, but she's like the toughest thing. It was so fun. It was such a fun read. I didn't think it'd be that fun. So Dazzler, and Alan, you requested something. So
yes,
I've got that for sure. So I'm going to show off some Dazzler covers. So this was the latest issue. It's a one-shot called Concert of Champions. This followed the 4-issue miniseries that just came out. This was not very good, but I really did like this cover. Unfortunately, it was not like the best read. It was fine, but it was not good. This is the cover to issue 4. This is the Jenny Frison of the 4-issue miniseries. And the 4-issue miniseries was actually terrible. Like, I hated it. And I bought every issue because I have to have all of the Dazzler. But this was terrible. But this cover's amazing. Now back to like her original run. There's some really good covers. I like this one a lot. Yeah. This one jumps out at me. This is number 20.
I just like the whole 70s disco vibe to her.
I can't get enough of it. This one, it's a little like, it's not the best drawn, but I just love the composition. We've got Power Man and Iron Fist and Dazzler. I'm like, yeah. This is 70s Marvel.
That looks like an album. That looks like the album cover for Delight when they did Groove Is in the Heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can just hear like the disco brass blaring in the background as they slow motion run.
Yeah.
This is a Joe Jusko, and I think it's beautiful.
That's really good.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Look at her face.
It's so well drawn. Beautiful. It's Joe Jusko. What do you expect? Yeah. He's the man who brought Nightcat to life.
Yeah.
Speaking of life, Marvel did all these live action covers where they took photographs, and they did a Dazzler one.
Nice.
I felt like that was one of the weaker covers.
It's terrible, but I had to get it. Like all the others, they had a costume. This one, not the best cover. The next ones will be though, because they're Sienkiewicz. So Sienkiewicz painted Dazzler with the Inhumans.
Oh, that's wacky.
Look at Lockjaw back there. It's wacky, right? She's wearing like she's ready to jazzercise on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And what's better than jazzercise? Like she went from the 70s to the 80s for jazzercise. And what's more 80s, or what's the next step? Roller disco.
Oh yes, of course.
I thought you were going to say doing cocaine with the Mets.
You do,
exactly.
Yeah, you do that in between. A very classy Sienkiewicz Dazzler cover.
That's cool.
So I just, what he does here with the light, very cool. And then the one that you requested, Alan, the one that I was like probably the happiest to get because I only had to pay $10 is issue 33. It's cheap for this book, and
that's
it's chiller.
One of the most expensive in the run.
Yep. Everybody wants this one goes for, double digits, and I paid very low double digits for mine, and it's just awesome. So the Thriller homage, Dazzler and Chiller. And then I'll show one more thing before I end my turn. And this is a piece of original art drawn by Adam at Up and Adam Comics, and he sent this to me, and it is an homage to the Dazzler cover that Hagen showed.
Very sexy girl on the cover.
Very sexy girl on the cover.
Ridiculously hot.
You can. I mean, I have a boob window. Have a boob window.
You
guys.
have, see?
And these lovely ladies in the disco bubbles are Alf and Lois Lane and Amethyst and the Ferret, the fairest of them all.
He's got the most
the
lovely
longest
walk.
hair.
Yeah.
He does. I mean, from the back, like you would see the ferret and be like, "Oh yeah," and then you turn around, you're like, "Oh damn it, not again!" All right, that's it.
Wow, you got the chiller with the Mark Jeweler.
Oh,
That's
I only
awesome.
have
Congrats.
one Mark Jeweller's Dazzler, and like, there's a guy, Dan's X-Men Comics, and that's his thing, is getting all the X-Men books with Mark Jewelers, and I was just like, oh no, is that a thing I'm gonna start doing?
Very cool.
Came Unin, I gotta say, you said that the ferret ruined that image. I did read the ferret the other day. It's so much worse than it looks. It's so abysmally horrible, and like not even like in a funny way. It's just
it's funny. It's funny.
Awesome.
So the issue that Hagen read, he's a singer, like a singer in a bar.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got some friend. It's ridiculous. That's his secret identity. I'm a singer in a bar.
And they introduce his best friend in the world, and then 4 panels later, he's dead.
He's murdered.
Murdered. It's so.
And at the end of the book, my favorite part is at the end of the book, he's back in a bar, like he's done fighting the bad guy. He goes back to the bar and he's smoking a cigarette. It's so 90s. He's a superhero smoking a cigarette. He's like, I'm gonna dedicate this next song to my best friend.
He starts singing "And So It Goes" by Billy Joel. It's amazing.
Oh my goodness.
It's so bad.
It's like
For those that want to know what happened in the ferret books, please see my ferret video.
Very cool.
So good.
Well,
Ferret Unplugged.
I bought the book, but I didn't bother to read it. Sorry.
Oh.
So I should probably read it just because it
You
sounds
should.
like
Really, you don't
glorious.
have to. It'll be okay.
it's up there with Shakespeare and Hemingway. And all
I've
those
actually thought about bringing Ferret 1 to book club just to make D read it.
That would be really funny, actually. That'd be a cool choice.
Can you imagine in a post-apocalypse, like you said, Shakespeare, Chaucer, all that's lost to history,
but only the ferret
someone
survives.
finds Matt's box of ferret.
Actually, you know, it'd be funny. Like, you know, like years later, after the apocalypse has happened, all they could find that, you know, predated the apocalypse was the ferret. Right. And then they say, oh, that explains everything.
Yeah, clearly, this was their deity. Clearly, they worshipped this man.
Yeah, this is why their society failed.
What I particularly liked, how the ferret had all the confidence in the world that he could pick up the girl. Anyway, just a couple quick ones. Since Steven's not here, let's show the world one of the books he gave me.
I love Zatanna. It's awesome. I'm not sure if that's Zatanna or that's some like naughty.
It's Zatanna.
Yeah.
And real quick, I found this Neil Adams variant of Action Comics 49, I think it is.
He does. I think he does have a fetish for these dead girls that he carries around.
I have never seen that one before.
Well, I bought it thinking I'd get Neil to sign it, and then I ended up forgetting it at home.
Oh, no.
And then this one here is cool because she's small in this one, but Alpha Flight, Aurora is one of my favorite characters. I just like her personality when she's Aurora, not so much when she's Jean-Marie.
I don't know anything about Alpha Flight aside from Sasquatch and Puck.
Yeah.
Me either. Yeah, I'm not a real Alpha Flight guy.
And now I'm going to show and then finish my little collection today. I'm going to show the first 10 issues of the current Power Girl run that is about to end. See, here they actually, I really like this one. Yes, the boob window is there, but I like the outfit. The outfit looks awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great cover. cool guy walking away from explosion.
Hmm.
And here is.
They should look at the
Number two.
explosion. I know it's cool to walk away, but they should be like, "Oh, that's so cool." Yeah, but oh well.
I just find it funny that she doesn't subtly go flying further as the actual force of the explosion
Right.
hits.
Mm-hmm.
And here she is fighting space pirates. Different angle.
So cool, as you do.
Yeah, this one is her. I don't know, but it's cool. I don't know exactly what's going on. I forget, but
looks like a lion or something
Battle
on
Beast
top of her.
from Invincible.
here she's been taken over and hooked up to a machine.
Yeah, it looks like.
Look at that
Oh, wow.
claw coming in. Doesn't that just look interesting? And here she is when she adopts Streaky.
Oh,
Aw.
dang! I need that cover. I
Oh.
love Streaky.
This was a cool
Streaky looks so
storyline
sad
where
there.
she's hanging out. She's hanging out with Supergirl,
I don't like
and
that
that carries
Supergirl
over. And
costume.
here you got Supergirl in a medieval dress, and Power Girl wearing a slightly modified armor for Red Sonja. And here she's hanging out with Lobo's daughter, Crush.
Oh, very cool.
They beat the crap out of a motorcycle gang. It's awesome.
Oh.
Very nice. You love to see it.
And here we go. Starting with this issue, this starts to be the Yannick Paquette covers that if I'd had $500, I could have bought the original for.
Oh wow.
He had them for sale at the Comic-Con last year, Alan.
Oh wow. I mean, that'd be cool to have the original art for the cover.
Yeah. And here is a follow-up. Crush came back to hang out, and they did their own biker gang thing.
Very cool.
And that's one hell of a bike. If you see the cover, the front of it.
Yeah, I think West Coast
I
Customs
don't think
did that.
I don't think this was done at Harley or Yamaha.
It might have been was it Orange County Choppers that had that Discovery Channel show? I think it was them.
It's possible. And that's what I'm showing tonight.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna show just a few. One more girl from the Golden Age, and then we'll wrap it up.
Hey, Matt, NYC Collector asked about that Zatanna cover, and I don't know anything about it. Do you know what that is?
Honestly, to be honest, I haven't opened it because I'm afraid of wrecking it. It's a Steven gift, so you know it's in high grade.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it like that. I'm talking about I have
the way you said it, like,
But yeah, just look it up online.
he knows his limit.
In
Look it up
NYC,
online.
I'm
Yeah.
about to look it up,
That's
and
the way I
I'll see if I can find it for you. I'll drop it in the chat. Okay?
I tried to look it up on eBay. I couldn't find it, so I wasn't sure.
It
But
wasn't updating the chat. Sorry, I didn't see that people were making comments there. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'll quickly. Okay, so I'm going to show my last round of just some Golden Age stuff. Another character, I feel like I should introduce people to Golden Age characters. Another character that I really like is Ritzy Fritz.
Oh, Fritzy
And,
Ritz, yes.
Fritzy Ritz. Wow, did I say Ritzy Fritz? Wow, I just totally dyslexiated that. Don't mind me, I do that sometimes. So Ernie Burschmiller, and just
Why would
this
you
one's a
pay?
really cute one. He's like checking out the girls in the view.
right,
No.
And
Why
then
would
she's,
you
like,
pay the
standing there.
nickel for that when the girl's right there?
that guy's an idiot.
Yes.
Exactly. He's an idiot. That's her boyfriend too. So yeah.
Good
And then we
lord.
got this one where she's like blending into the.
Yes,
So
that's
Yeah,
cool.
so
Is that a gag
you
that he
passed
doesn't
me right-
realize how hot his girlfriend is?
no, it's just that she's like blending in with her dress.
Okay.
They just and then his tie and her are the same. Like she's like thinking that they're all staring at his tie, but obviously staring at her sexy legs. And then we got my my daughter does archery, and I kind of feel like this is kind of the case. Like, the safest place is the target. So yeah, but
Yeah, Chonko's
and
right.
one.
This guy is so far out of his league.
Oh yeah, totally. I got your card saying you wished I were here. So he was like, I see he's in the North Pole or something. I don't know.
At least he knew enough to drop everything and get there.
Yeah, at least he's kind of recognizing what he has there.
He does. He looks like Sluggo's uncle.
Yeah, he does. He really does look like Sluggo. Wow, I'm glad I'm up. I'm glad I'm up, not up north. And the guy's getting hit by a snowball, and he's going to get hit by ice cream. And then he's touching his toes to get some exercise.
That's actually a funny cartoon.
It's not a bad one paneler.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, it's kind of cute. And then she couldn't find her mittens, so she borrowed some boxing gloves, like these skating covers.
Do you think they wear boxing gloves whenever they're boxing things for Chonko? Because Chonko seems to get really bad packages.
So yeah, so we got a wrestling one. He's wrestling himself. He's like all tied up. And then I'm just going through these quick. Come help me find my broken beads. And he's like, totally
I found them.
Yeah, you totally find them. And as I was saying before, with the skating covers, there's always somebody cutting the ice.
Right.
And I think they're going fishing. They're actually doing the ice fishing, and they always seem to do this where they sit on the part where they're cutting. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So they're gonna totally go in. So yeah.
At least he won't have to put his phone in rice.
Yep. It'll say, keep sawing. I'm going to be pulling out a big fish real soon. So that's kind of cute. Okay, so that's my round. I did my round a little bit quick because we're running a little short on time.
Very quick for the guy that asked for an X-Men cover.
Oh, very nice.
Nice one.
So later tonight, Matt and I were going to be showing Spider-Man comics on the Biggie Shack Network.
And I honestly say I pulled out every Spider-Man book I own.
So if people, if people are interested, you can go over to the Mortal Biggie Shack at like 9. I'm going to be showing some pretty big Spider-Man keys, I guess.
Cool.
And Hagen, do you have anything going on?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely. That's not good.
It's terrible. You have so much going for you.
How about Nick? You got a bunch of stuff going. Aren't you guys doing your early Sunday morning
maybe
or whatever?
I haven't decided. We were going to take Easter off, but then I saw everyone else is still doing.
I thought you were taking the week off. Yeah, because
I was going to. I still might. Yeah. I don't know. So maybe on Sunday. Probably next Tuesday we'll stream on my channel. I just put a new video out yesterday, I think. And so yeah, go to my channel, hollyackcomics.com. That's not it. It's Hollyak Comics at YouTube or something. But go there. Check it out.
Just Google search comic books and you'll find him eventually.
I'm in there.
Just keep on looking until you find him. And Matt, do you have anything coming up?
Well, this Sunday would have been the normal week for the Sunday Superman show, but I've postponed it a week because it's Easter and I will actually be at my in-laws and not in a position to host that night. So
if you would do it from your Easter dinner table, like with your phone, I would love
funny.
it.
Yeah, I could do that, and then my next phone call would be to a divorce lawyer.
Do you guys do the turkey thing for Easter? Do you guys do anything special?
I have no idea what they've got planned. I just know that we used to, but as we've gotten older, and we've all gotten older, my in-laws are not as young as they used to be, right? So we tend to do easier things than I do. I do like cooking turkeys for absolutely no reason at all. So I do that like twice a year.
All right,
But
cool.
We haven't had one in a while. Last year we did what's called a raclette, where like they came over here instead, and we did you put cheese and meat on bread and you put it in the little hot area to cook. It's a Swiss thing. It's very popular in Quebec.
It's like a French thing.
Yeah, it's originally
Okay,
French
very
Swiss,
cool.
and it's very popular in Quebec. And
Okay.
yeah, so that's been postponed for a week. I also posted my first members only video yesterday, which is a video about my Smurf collection for those that have asked.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see the vast collection of Matt's Smurfs, you can become a member and get to see that members only video and be one of the cool kids that knows the dark secrets of
the
Matt's
Smurfs.
Smurfs.
That's Smurfs.
Mhm. Okay. And so tomorrow, Comic Mike will be on my channel.
Nice.
That interview will play. And next week will be Celia from Gotham and Glam will be the interview.
Very
So
cool.
that'll be cool.
How'd that go?
Okay. So I think it went
I'm
okay.
very curious. I'm very curious.
Yeah. It went okay. We hung out. We chilled. We talked. She showed a bunch of books. She gets books really cheaply, though. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
you're so
they've
lucky.
got
I was like, how do you
I'm
get
not
these books so
kidding, they have
cheaply?
like 9 comic stores in their area. They go from Buffalo to
she got
Niagara
the
Falls,
first.
Ontario.
She showed the first Teen Titans. When it's like
Wow.
showcase Teen Titans.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you
And
meant
she
the
said
DC
she paid
Presents.
$5 for like a mid-grade book.
Mm-hmm.
It's no, not you're thinking the one where the first new Teen Titans, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, Celia is going to be on my channel again in a few weeks, and I've even invited her husband, Luke, along.
Okay.
He likes Superman comics, so
yeah. Oh, see, she said she enjoyed the interview. That's good.
Oh, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
All that matters.
I think she has to say it, but that's okay.
Probably.
It's probably true.
I think it's
Yeah.
probably.
I know that Comic Mike enjoyed the interview because he told me that. So
you know, Alan has never interviewed me.
Steven.
Never.
Who, me? I haven't interviewed you.
You haven't interviewed me.
Okay, you can come on the show anytime. Like we can do an interview. I have to interview Hagen too.
Yeah.
Careful.
We're fascinated.
If you get interviewed by Alan, you might want to
now what you have to do is you have to interview the two of us together because we're a package deal.
Well, you guys are almost like we almost consider you guys a set. You're a package deal.
So do we.
It's weird. Like I always like if one of you guys says that they're not coming, I'm like, oh, is the other coming? I always feel like you guys are connected.
We as much as we can. Mm-hmm. I am getting older.
Okay. So okay, yeah, we'll do an interview. So maybe in a week or two, you'll see the other two guys getting interviewed. So that'll be cool. Okay. Cool. So everyone, thanks again for hanging out. Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah.
Bye everyone.
A lot of people in the
Katie.
chat tonight.
I saw that
Very
Katie
cool.
arrived too. So hi everyone and bye everyone. Bye for now.
Have a good night.